All right, this is kind of a part 2 here with my good buddy Tanner, and as you guys see in the title and thumbnail, $18,000 in a single day. And you were what, 16 when you did that?
16 years old.
Absolutely insane. That is phenomenal. And that was with e-commerce. So again, if you guys didn't see the last video, we gave a couple pieces of advice on if you're a beginner, if you're just getting started in e-commerce. And one thing he mentioned and kind of focused it around was your content. So the actual ad that you're putting in front of your audience. And we talked about, the different marketing strategies we were using when we got started. So now I want to talk about, because this was the first marketing source for traffic that you were using in the beginning, an Instagram influencer. So talk about your ad spend on that for Instagram influencers, what you did, what you were looking for to find that audience, and what your profit margin was.
Yeah, so to follow up on the last video I talked about, all right, that store did about 30,000 revenue that first month, my first e-commerce store, which obviously sounds amazing because there's no ad spend. But the reality of it was I didn't really know anything on how to keep this going long term, so that ended after 1 month, and it took me 7 months to find success again within e-commerce. And that ended up being with Instagram influencers again, but not with my own page this time, but with other people's pages. So the way we got to that 20K in a day, was about 18 point something revenue, and about 4 to 5,000 profit, which was not bad. I really wasn't expecting to scale that fast. I found something that popped. When you're going for 7 months and not really seeing any results, and then all of a sudden you have something go crazy, it's hard to keep up, but it was definitely worth it. And the way that I was structuring was really just through like a meme. I know you've seen pictures that are like, it has like a little picture and then the text and like a white background.
Yeah, a little bar up top, like a viral meme. Everybody's seen.
Yeah, I don't know what that's called, but basically those were the things. And there was pages that posted specifically, quotes or things like that. And my product, I can say we've talked about it before.
Yeah, classic.
It was a gold rose, so it's like gold foil, obviously not real gold. Little novelty item stuff for like 15 bucks. And I would go to these quote pages and big theme pages and make a post that's very similar to the content that they already post, but sort of integrate it as an ad. So, it's a picture of the product, and it would say something catchy like, "Oh, I can't believe, my boyfriend just got this for me as a surprise." Yeah. It's only $14.99 plus free shipping.
And that's a native ad, by the way. I made a whole video on this channel talking about native versus non-native. It worked well because it integrated into the page's content for that marketing strategy.
Yeah, for sure. If it aligns and those people enjoy that content, then they're going to stop and look at it and see what it is. And then that's just, another part of the conversion.
Yeah. So you were using obviously big pages. How many pages was that? Was it one page? And what were you spending to post on those pages?
Yeah, we'd have to go to my notes for all the details because, like I said, 16, I wasn't expecting this. I was just keeping track of my notes. I was just paying all these influencers with PayPal. But I would say it was actually collectively maybe just 10 accounts, but I was paying them over and over because they kept making me money. So I kept paying them until it wasn't profitable.
Okay, so you would just drain out their audience and then move on to the next.
Yeah, one funny thing that I would actually do, I would have like a little contract because dropshipping was starting to become a thing, and what would happen with these influencers is, they would see you're buying ads from everybody, so they'd start their own store selling that product. They don't need to do product research, and then they just won't sell you ads, they'll post to your own store. But what I would do is, I would tell them, hey, I'll buy an ad from you every day or every other day at this rate, as long as you don't post anyone else selling this specific product. We do a little contract. And then that helped me actually a lot in that scaling process.
You were able to just lock down all those.
Yeah, I was able to lock it down. So I basically just sort of had to hope that it continued to work because,
Definitely. Okay, so your margin on that was like 4 to 5,000, which making 4 to 5,000 in profit in one day at 16, man.
Yeah, and it about like 70,000 in revenue in the first week, and then it just kept going a couple grand a day in sales after that. Just because the page was popping itself. Because what I would do, instead of just having like a link and the buy or whatever, is my call to action would not be a link in the post, it would be to my page. And then that would be structured properly, so it funnels them to the website. And then if I knew what I know now, I could have made way
Well, that's always kind of the thing, hindsight is always 20/20 vision. It's always easy to think about it, but
doing it in the time is
definitely. But yeah, so Instagram influencers, and that's the thing, you don't need to just do Instagram influencers. You don't have to do Facebook or Google or Twitter. It doesn't have to just be one of those. Pick one thing for you that makes sense and you might already have a skill built off of, or that you're interested in. Like, he was already very good at Instagram. He had multiple pages with millions of followers, so he kind of knew what to do and how to structure those ads to make them work. So just kind of played into his strengths, and well, hey, you made a bunch of money from it. So
it was fun.
Easy enough.
I was literally right when I started my YouTube channel too.
Yeah, right there. So it's awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions for either myself or Tanner, leave it in the comment section down below. I'll leave his channel linked in the description. And if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe. And with that being said, we'll see you in the next one.